Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Hi, I'm back. It's your girl Liz here. So thank you so much for everybody that congratulated my sister and my family on our new member of the family, my little baby niece. I am so happy and so excited. I am so thankful to be a part of her life and just a part of the whole entire process of her birth. So yes, first time ever being in the delivery room. Okay, I was a little crazy. Okay, well, it wasn't crazy, but definitely have never been in anybody's delivery room. Well, for reasons. Nobody has in my family has kids. She's our first, my parents' first grandkid, my first niece. So yes, I found out that she got pregnant, or that she was pregnant. I knew that I wanted to be in the delivery room, and so I knew that I wanted to be in the delivery room, no matter what. Like, I was going to be there for her. Done deal. Never been, okay? I've never seen a birth ever. Well, besides in high school when I took health class, which was a really long time ago. And trust me, it's not the same. So, so the months I'm going, I seriously forgot what I was going to say. Cool. So just waiting for, my baby, Violet, to be born. A lot of my coworkers basically told me their story of how they gave birth and how their pregnancy was, which I know that every pregnancy is different, nobody is the same, but I was just really, it gave me like an awareness of like, what to expect, what could happen, because I mean, I never been at a delivery room ever. So it was really cool just, listening to the stories and, how things could happen. And I learned two things from them. One of them was to not hold her hand while she's pushing because she could break my hand. So I was like, okay, note that. Another thing is that do not tell, for me, my sister, what to do, okay, when she is going through that. It's like, don't tell them what to do. Just keep your mouth shut. Cool. Noted that. So she came about 10 days early. She was born September 5th. So we were kind of not ready for that. My sister's delivery was pretty fast regarding the times and what happened. For some reason, it was so fast. So the day is here. My sister's water broke around, I believe, like 3 in the morning. So in that time, she hadn't told me yet. Like, she didn't wake me up because, I mean, it was 3 in the morning. I was like knocked out. But when she felt like her water broke, she called, I believe, her nurses to, let them know. It's like, hey, did my water break? Or like, if it did, like, what do I do? So I believe they let her know to, just wait and see if the contractions come. And if they do, to wait how long they're apart from each other. So I don't know nothing about pregnancies, okay? I don't know nothing about that. I have never had a kid. So yeah. She woke me up. I think it was like maybe, or I think I woke up maybe like a little bit of at 4 in the morning because I felt her like move. So, and then that's when she tells me, she's like, you know, my water broke, and you know, this is happening. You know, I called my nurse, I called mom, so we're just gonna wait. So we were basically just waiting. I fell back asleep. Yes, I know I'm horrible, but I mean, I didn't know, you know, I was like, okay, I asked her, you're fine, like everything's like, yeah, so I just basically knocked out. She woke me up, I think it was like around 7 in the morning. So, okay, I don't remember like exactly how everything happened, so it might be bouncing back and forth, and I'm sorry about that, but some things just come to me late, okay? So I think it was like about 7 in the morning. It was just like, okay, I think we gotta go. And I was like, all right. So I started getting ready, and she was like, you know what, take your time. And I was like, are you sure? Like, you know, she hadn't even prepared her like hospital bag. Like, she had nothing ready, because we were not ready for Violet to come. So we had a few things planned before her due date, but you know, didn't happen. So I mean, you know, we're pretty calm. I'm getting ready. She even asked me, you know, go ahead and make breakfast, because I don't know how long, if we are going to be in the hospital, we're not going to be in the hospital. And, you know, obviously I don't want you to eat. I mean, obviously I want you to eat. So while she's getting her stuff ready, you know, making myself, I mean, I was trying to hurry as fast as I can, you know, and she wasn't in no rush. I was rushing, but I wasn't panicking. I was just, you know, calm, just, you know, making sure that I was ready before she was ready, so we could just head out whenever she said let's go. Once we were ready, we went to the emergency room. I think we got there like around 9ish something. So we let the receptionist know that, you know, I think my water broke. So they sent her to a room where they checked her. They checked her in. They checked if her water did break. You know, they plugged in to hear like the baby's heartbeat, and then how far her contractions are. So that process, I think it took about an hour or so. So we were like in one room. She had to change and all that happening. Tests and nurses were coming and asking questions. So when they check if her water broke, they also check how her dilation was going, and she was already 3 centimeters. So that's still fairly small. Once they did the tests and it came positive that her water did break, the nurses were like, okay, you're gonna stay in the hospital, like this baby's gonna be born today. So then we switched to a different room, the room that she's actually gonna deliver in. And you know, they set everything up. You know, they put her IVs. What else did they give her? I can't remember exactly everything that they give her, but you know, I saw them hooking up to everything, okay? The whole entire time I was there by her side. Like, I didn't even want to move, like even for the, like every time the nurse would be like, I would just step back, but I would still be like right next to her, listening to everything that they were saying. Not too long after they put her IV, they order medicine to induce her labor. They also asked if she wanted to get an epidural. My sister from the beginning, she didn't want to get an epidural at all. She just wanted to be natural labor, which I am so proud of her. Like, I can't believe she actually did it. And I'm just like, damn, oh girl, that's something else. But I'm very proud of her that she was able to give birth without an epidural. And besides that, I mean, everything went so fast that there wasn't even enough time to even give her an epidural. My sister was dilating pretty quick. So that was a good thing. Even though it seems like a long time, things just progressed like really, really fast once we were in there. Not too long after her IV, and they ordered her to order medicine to induce her labor. They checked her again to see how long she was dilating, and I think by like around 12, she was already dilated to 5 centimeters. They didn't even have time to give her the medicine to induce her labor because she was progressing really fast. So every contraction she was going, the nurses would, you know, tell her just relax, because if you are relaxed, you open up faster than if you just like clench and try to hold the pain. This entire time I was just there by her side, you know, making sure that she was okay. I was, you know, asking her, because I'm pretty sure it was like painful. I never been through that, so I wouldn't really know exactly, but I know that it is something crucial. So every time that she had a contraction and I felt like, you know, she would like close her eyes and be like, are you okay? Like, you know, I will for sure always check up on her, make sure that she was fine. Not too long after that, my sister needed to use the restroom as well. She felt like she needed to use the restroom, and she wanted to push. So, you know, she thought she needed to do number 2. So the nurse was like, okay, she got her up. She's like, okay, you know, walk to the restroom. Make sure that it's just number 1, that you don't feel like you need to push. The moment that my sister almost like sat on the toilet, it's when she told the nurse, because the nurse asked, you know, like, do you need to push? Like, where do you need to push? And she's like, I need to push, like, you know, the baby's gonna come out. And she's like, okay, no, like, you know, you're, no, like, get up, we need you back in the bed. So she was literally, I don't know if she actually sat down, or she was just about to sit down, and then it was like, no, like, you do not want to have your baby in the toilet. So we went back to the bed. Well, she went back to the bed, and so the nurse was like, okay, if you need, if you feel like you need a push, I'm gonna check you again and how long you're dilating. So at that moment, my sister was already dilated at 8 centimeters. So everything was going so fast. Like, the nurses were like, even, you know, kind of like shocked, because it's her first baby. So I guess usually when it's your first baby, your delivery like usually takes longer, like hours. So they were really surprised. So once they noticed that, you know, the baby was almost coming, they actually hurried up, and they called in the doctor. They set up the bed, like, they literally transformed like that bed into like, to give, you know, birth to a baby. I saw everything happen. They brought up like all the tools, and, you know, the little bed for like the baby when it was born. I don't know what it's called, but it was like the thing with the light. And I mean, like, things were going by so fast, like so fast. Shortly after that, my sister started pushing, and it was hard. I mean, like, I couldn't imagine myself going through that. Like, she would push for like, because I was actually recording her pregnancy, her delivery, and the times that I was recording, you know, it was like almost 15 minutes of her like pushing and pushing. I was like, oh my god, like, that should be like tiring and like kind of like frustrating. This whole entire time I was just there by her side, and just making sure that she was okay. Like, every time that she would push, I was like, are you okay? You know, she'd be like, yes. And then there was a time where like the nurse was telling me, because when you're pushing, you're like, your neck, your chin has to be touching your chest, and you're supposed to be clenching, like going forward and like pushing, and making sure that you're pushing to your bottom and not like your head. And, you know, they're, you know, counting down. You have to push 3 times for like 10 seconds. So when a few times the nurse put me to count, be like, okay, you know, like, help her, you know, like, you do the countdown, you know. So I was there during the countdown. I was also holding her leg. Like, there was times where the nurse was like, okay, you know, help her get her leg up. So I would be doing that. Then I guess it was like kind of like, I mean, it's the first time a sister delivers a baby, so it was a little bit hard for her to kind of like keep on pushing like 3 times. So like the doctor kind of was like, oh, she's not ready to be for the baby to be delivering, because she wasn't pushing properly. So the nurse, no, the doctor left, and so they had her pushing in like different positions for the baby to like come, and like for my sister to push like differently, I guess. During this time, my brother-in-law wasn't with us. He was actually working. He decided to work that morning. He decided to work that day. He still, he got out early. So during the time that my sister's pushing, you know, I'm on the phone with him, like, are you almost here? Like, you know, what's going, like, he was calling. So during that time, you know, he was calling and seeing, like, you know, what was going on. I mean, he was trying to get to the hospital because he obviously wanted to see his baby girl be born. And it was like so funny, like everybody kind of said it, that the moment like my brother-in-law got there, the baby was like ready to come. Like everybody's saying, oh my god, you know, the baby waiting for you. And it was like the cutest thing ever. So my sister, I think she pushed like for maybe like 30 to 45 minutes trying, you know, for the baby to come out. And those for the last few pushes where you could actually see the baby's head come out, I actually took a look, and it's like so crazy how that works. But my sister was pushing, and I took a look, and I would see, like, you know, the baby's little head and like her hair already like right there. So once a few more pushes after that, they actually called the doctor. She's like, okay, any push now, like the baby's gonna be here. So my brother-in-law's already there. The doctor comes in, but she comes back in. They do transform the bed or whatever back to how she's gonna deliver. And it didn't take long. She didn't have to push for long, and the baby came out. And it was like so insane. I really, when my back when my coworkers were like telling me how my god about how their pregnancy went and their delivery, they were asking me like, are you gonna like, you know, see and like watch like, you know, full view what's going on? And I was like, I don't know, like I don't think so, like I think I might just be like by her head. But like in that moment, you know, when the nurses were like, oh look, take a look, and you know, I would look, and it was like, it's not that bad. It wasn't, you know, as, you know, horrific as I thought it was gonna be. So I was very proud of myself that I saw how my baby niece was born, and I am so happy I did. So I mean, once the baby is delivered, I mean, I basically saw her come out, and they were like cleaning her, and just they put her on her chest, and it was just like amazing. Like tears definitely went down my face, because it was like the purest, most like amazing thing that I have ever seen. Now we have a little baby, and I am so excited, even though she's barely born. I just want her, you know, I can't wait for her to be like older and like me and her actually do things. Because I mean, right now she's a baby, can't really do much. But I am like very excited. Like I definitely want to take her out. She's going to be my little princess. I'm going to spoil her. You know, she's going to be like auntie. Yeah. But yes, that is my sister's delivery, and the first time that I ever saw a baby be born. And I guess I could say that it wasn't, you know, as bad as I thought it was going to be, and I felt more involved than I thought I was going to be, which I'm very proud of myself. So I am very happy that I was able to witness that. Her name is Violet Valeria Estrada. She was 6 pounds 8 ounces, and she measured 18 inches or centimeters? No, inches, I think. Point something. I don't remember the point. What point was it? But she is a cutie. And like, I hope you guys enjoyed my story. So this is the end of my video, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys later.